First of all, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because here you'll find content that truly transforms lives, and this is one of them. If you want to break out autopilot mode and start a new phase with more purpose, productivity, and real progress, save this video now. The next few minutes will teach you powerful habits that could be the turning point you've been looking for. Have you ever felt like you're living on repeat? Same habits, same mistakes, same days, waiting for a big change that never comes? The truth is, it doesn't come from outside, it starts within. And the secret isn't in big events, but in small daily actions taken with consistency, discipline, and clear purpose. In this video, you'll learn 12 habits that can change your mindset, strengthen your self-confidence, increase focus, and create a truly productive routine. These are simple yet powerful practices that anyone can implement, including you. And best of all, you can start today, even if you're not 100 ready. Making the decision to change isn't something that happens overnight. It's that moment when you look at your life and feel a spark, a genuine desire to move on. Change begins right there with a decision to change that comes from deep within, accompanied by a clear purpose that ignites a flame within you. Without this foundation, any attempt becomes just another fleeting wish. You know the saying, if you don't know where you're going, any path will do? Well, having a clear purpose is like an emotional GPS. It guides your small daily actions, helping you stay focused and disciplined, even when the going gets tough. If your motivation is strong, distractions fade away, and your self-confidence grows, because you know exactly why you're investing time and energy in your personal transformation. And don't fool yourself into thinking that purpose has to be something grand or unattainable. It can be simple, but it needs to be true and inspiring to you. It can be something as human as wanting a better quality of life, taking care of your body and mind, or becoming an example for inspiring people around you. The secret is to start now, with this conscious decision that puts you in control of your journey. You know that saying, little by little the chicken fills its crop? It's pure gold when we talk about small daily actions. It's in the micro choosing to take the stairs instead of the elevator, drinking water before coffee, that your discipline and consistency begin to grow. Each small choice reinforces your self-confidence and signals to your brain, we're making real progress. It seems insignificant, but the accumulation of these mini decisions adds up to a massive result. Want a practical application? Choose a seed habit, read 5 pages of a good book before bed. If you need a tip, start with The Power of Habit of Charles Duhigg or The Mindset by Carol Dweck. 5 pages can turn into 10, then 20, and before you know it, your productive routine is flowing. The same goes for meditating for 3 minutes, writing down 2 gratitudes, doing 10 push-ups. The secret is to keep it so easy that laziness doesn't even have a chance to make excuses. To keep up the momentum, record your micro victories on a simple board or app. Seeing your milestones grow fuels your motivation and the feeling of real progress. And don't underestimate the chemistry each check-in releases dopamine, encouraging you to keep going. This way you prove day after day that consistency beats intensity. In the next section, we'll check whether this accumulation is moving you toward your dreams or just cluttering your schedule. Get ready for an honest examination of routine versus actual progress. There are many busy people who, in reality, aren't going anywhere. The difference between being in motion and making progress lies in daily planning and intelligent prioritization. A productive routine isn't one packed with tasks, but rather one built around clear goals. If you end the day exhausted and still feel like you haven't accomplished anything that brings you closer to your dreams, it might be time to rethink your path. Start by asking a simple question: what did I do today that contributed to my personal development or my life purpose? If the answer is nothing or I don't know, take a deep breath and adjust your course. A good practice is to separate, every morning, the 3 most important actions of the day, those that, once completed, already make the day a success. This is how you shift from autopilot to consistent action, and from mindless rushing to real progress. What's more, the feeling that you're just surviving is a wake-up call. At this point, it's crucial to create a positive environment, eliminate noise, and make room for clarity. Use techniques like focus blocks Pomodoro or the concept of deep work, and learn to say no to distractions. The difference between spinning in circles and moving forward is subtle but powerful, and it starts with awareness. Now, let's look at what really keeps this gear-turning discipline. Motivation gets you to the beginning, but it's discipline that keeps you going. On days when everything seems to be going wrong, when fatigue hits or the world distracts you, it's discipline that pulls you by the hand and says, "Go ahead." Discipline and consistency are like muscles. The more you practice, the stronger they become. And the most incredible thing, you don't have to be born with it. You can create it, one step at a time, without perfection, just presence and persistence. A valuable tip is to build action triggers into your routine, something as automatic as brushing your teeth. For example, every time you finish breakfast, set aside 5 minutes to review your schedule and reaffirm your clear goals. Or every Monday, start the day with a light run and a podcast about personal development. This creates consistency, even when the willpower isn't there. Discipline doesn't require emotion, it requires decision. And don't be fooled into thinking that disciplined people are always excited. They've simply learned to act even when they don't want to. They've created a clear purpose strong enough to sustain momentary discomfort. That's where true strength is born, when you commit to action, even when no one is watching, even without applause. In the next point, we'll break down the idea of ideal timing and show you why the time to act is always now. Waiting until you're ready is the most sophisticated excuse fear has invented. The truth is, no one starts with everything in place. Big transformations begin with small steps taken even in the midst of chaos. The key is to start now, even with doubts, even without knowing everything, because action brings clarity, not the other way around. The more you act, the more confident you become, and the easier it becomes to maintain real progress. Need an example? Instead of waiting for the perfect sneakers and playlist, start moving with what you have. Instead of waiting for the right course, read an article, watch a free class, and start applying it. The secret is applying knowledge, no matter how small. Perfection paralyzes, but practice transforms you. And the sooner you get moving, the faster personal transformation happens. Your mind will try to sabotage you with phrases like "it's not the right time," or "it'll do it right later." But look, that later is the graveyard of dreams. Those who truly achieve results are those who act with what they have, where they are, and adjust their course along the way. Remember, action comes before motivation. In the next point, we'll talk about what, or rather, who you need around you to keep this engine running, people who push you forward. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and that's not just a catchphrase. Our environment shapes our habits, our energy, and even our beliefs. If you want to build a positive mindset, you need to surround yourself with people who inspire you, who revel in your progress, and who also seek a life with a clear purpose. Negative, overly critical, or complacent people, these drain your strength. It's that simple. Want a practical step? Do a social audit. List the people who most influence your daily life, and ask, does this person push me forward or hold me back? And it's not about cutting ties, but about choosing better where you invest your energy. Also, consume content from inspiring people, books, videos, podcasts. Listen to those who have already reached where you want to go. It fuels your self-confidence and broadens your vision for the future. And there's more. Your physical environment also directly impacts your productive routine. An organized desk, natural light, a bulletin board with clear goals. All of these send positive signals to the brain. If the environment favors you, you flow better. Create spaces that remind you of your focus, your personal transformation, and the life you're building. In the next section, we'll take care not only of the external environment, but also of the most important thing, you, body, mind, and spirit. What's the point of achieving goals if you don't have the health to enjoy them? Taking care of your body and mind isn't a luxury, it's a foundation. Your daily performance depends directly on the quality of your sleep, nutrition, and physical activity. Poor sleep, eating whatever you eat, and a sedentary lifestyle make you a limited version of yourself. Want more energy and mental clarity? Prioritize self-care as part of your productive routine, not as a reward. What about the mind, then? Feeding yourself with good ideas is as vital as eating well. Practice meditation, mindful breathing, or just take 5 minutes a day to observe your thoughts. And yes, this is training. Start with simple apps like Headspace or Insight Timer. And what's more, read books that elevate your vision like The Miracle Morning or The Power of Now. This strengthens a positive mindset and sets the stage for true personal transformation. As for the spirit, we're not talking about religion here, but about connection, whether with nature, with something greater, or with your own inner self. Finding moments of silence, gratitude, and presence brings balance. This triple focus body, mind, and spirit creates a solid foundation for you to maintain consistent action, even on turbulent days. And speaking of turbulence, what else will you need? Patience and persistence in the process. That's what comes next. Anyone who has tried to change knows that solid results don't appear overnight. It takes patience and persistence, understanding that the path is long and full of ups and downs. This daily consistency, even when motivation wavers, is what separates those who give up at the first hurdle from those who achieve success. There's no shortcut. True transformation is a marathon, not a sprint. To practice this patience, set clear but realistic goals and celebrate each small achievement of some of these daily victories is what will give you the strength to keep going. Visualize your progress as a slowly growing plant. Water it, care for it, and wait for the right time to bloom. This helps build emotional resilience because you learn to value the process, not just the immediate result. And when doubt strikes, remember that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Persistence isn't blind stubbornness, but an intelligent commitment to your purpose. Learn to look at obstacles with the eyes of someone who seeks solutions, not excuses. Next, we'll talk about how to strengthen this focus by saying no to what only dissipates your energy. Saying no is an act of courage and self-respect. Amidst so many distractions, social media, invitations, and even that pile of tasks that seem urgent but aren't, learning to reject what doesn't serve your clear goals is crucial to maintaining focus and consistent action. The problem is that we become masters at justifying not doing with excuses, when in reality, no is a powerful tool for defending your time. A practical trick: create simple rules for yourself. Like, I won't touch my phone until I finish this task, or I say no to social invitations that disrupt my morning routine. This helps cut through the noise and preserve energy for what really matters. Also, keep a quick journal of your distractions. Be noticing them. You'll become more aware and can adjust your behavior to increase productivity. Remember, every time you say yes to what doesn't matter, you're saying no to your own growth. Developing this skill strengthens your resilience and helps you overcome daily challenges with greater ease. The next step is to work on changing your mindset and building self-confidence fuel that keeps you going on this journey. Transforming your life involves, first and foremost, a shift in how you see yourself in the world. Changing your mindset means realizing that you're not a victim of circumstances, but a protagonist of your choices. This shift is essential for building solid self-confidence that doesn't depend on applause, but on the inner certainty that you're capable, even when things don't go as planned. Want a simple exercise? Every day when you wake up, affirm to yourself something like, "I am able to face my challenges with courage and learn from each step." Repeat this until it becomes a habit. Combine this mantra with readings like The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, which provide a practical foundation for cultivating a positive, growth-focused mindset. And you know what else? Self-confidence grows through practice, through the application of knowledge, and through daily overcoming. Each small success reinforces your self-belief, and each mistake becomes a learning experience. This internal change prepares you to deal with unexpected events and keeps you steadfast in your purpose, even when the path gets winding. And it's precisely about facing these challenges with strength that we'll discuss in the next topic: resilience. The journey toward personal transformation isn't a straight line, and those who think this way may end up giving up too soon. Resilience is the ability to get up Dust yourself off and keep moving forward even when everything seems to be working against you. It's born from the combination of patience, persistence, and a firm belief in your clear purpose, which helps you overcome moments of crisis. A practical example: when a project fails or you stumble into a habit, instead of blaming yourself, analyze what went wrong and adjust your plan. Inspirational people like J.K. Rowling and Michael Jordan failed repeatedly before reaching the top, showing that failure is part of the journey, not the end. Each setback can be a springboard to the next step if you look at it with a learning eye. Cultivating this resilience requires training your mind to focus on the solution rather than the problem, maintaining a positive mindset even in the face of challenges. With this, your self-confidence only grows and personal transformation becomes a natural process, which includes ups and downs but never stagnates. Next, we'll discuss the importance of celebrating small victories and maintaining the evolutionary momentum. Nothing boosts motivation more than recognizing and celebrating achievements, even small ones. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a building block in your personal transformation. Taking time to appreciate these moments generates a sense of gratitude and reinforces your belief in your own abilities, the much-needed self-confidence that keeps you going on difficult days. A good practice is to create a victory journal. Write down at least one thing you did every day that brought you closer to your clear goals. It could be something simple, like waking up on time, saying no to a distraction, or completing an important task. These records help you visualize your real progress and fuel your resilience to keep going, even when the road seems long. And don't stop there. Use each victory as fuel to set new goals and raise your standards. Continuous growth only happens with focus and prioritization, knowing where to invest your time and energy to generate real impact. With this mindset, personal transformation becomes a virtuous cycle where you celebrate, evolve, and prepare for greater challenges. Now, it's time to close this roadmap with a conclusion that will inspire you to take action. Now that you know these 12 powerful habits, here is a call to action. Which of them will you put into practice today? Think about the small decisions that can change your path, the power of discipline, and the importance of creating an environment and mindset that propel you forward. Personal transformation isn't magic. It's made of firm steps, consistent action, and the courage to say yes to yourself. How's your self-confidence? It's time to strengthen it, remembering that every challenge is an opportunity to overcome and grow. How about starting your own victory journal to fuel your motivation? And don't forget, patience and persistence will be your best friends on this journey, because real progress takes time, but it's worth every second. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next tips that will help you maintain this momentum and continue evolving. Your personal transformation starts now, and it'll be here to follow your every step.